Ladies and gentlemen, this is a YouTube show in which you are brought Slot Machine Sunday, Money Cards Monday, Tic Tac Tuesday, Whammy Mania Wednesday, Thundercracker Thursday, and Flinging Dice Friday and Saturday Superstarcade. Also, wrestling news from Raw, NXT 2.0, AEW Dynamite, NXT UK, Impact Wrestling, SmackDown and 205 Live, and AEW Rampage, and special episodes from Road and Up, Cyber Swaggin', and the philosophies of Lee McLeese. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube show of fun, of knowledge, strategy, luck and daring, and mental shenanigans. This is WEML-TV Channel 77. And now here's the host of the show, live from New Bedford, Massachusetts. It is none other than Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, for that lovely intro. Hello again. Welcome. This is your friendly neighborhood bumbling bofa raver, the five-time 2021 Bumbling Bozos Bozy Awards nominee Eric Lima here, coming at you with another episode from my YouTube channel that could be a nominee in the future for this year's Bumbling Bozos Bozy Awards. It's WEML-TV Channel 77. You're watching episode 969. Please, no jokes with that number, please. What's going on, everybody? Well, we're going to be talking about a little bit of Monday Night Raw, the final Raw before this Saturday's Elimination Chamber taking place in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, I know. Everybody hates it because they're taking blood money because they murdered a reporter. Listen, this is not about politics, okay? This is about wrestling. This is about entertainment, all right? And I understand a lot of people, a lot of people have their attitudes and what they feel about the WWE and all that. Speaking of the WWE, there's rumors going around that Cody Rhodes and his wife Brandy have left AEW, which I was kind of shocked because they basically helped build AEW. And rumor has it that they may be coming back to the WWE. Brandy Rhodes was there as Eaton Styles. Maybe she's going back to reporting. Who knows for sure. But at the same time, Cody Rhodes, if he's coming back to the WWE, if he's definitely coming back there, I suspect we wait till after WrestleMania for him to make an appearance. That's what that could be. I mean, hey, you guys start there. So it's, I mean, a lot of people, they don't trust the WWE. A lot of fans hate the WWE. And I get it. I totally get it, But, I watch wrestling. It doesn't matter if it's WWE, AEW, Impact Wrestling, it doesn't matter. Wrestling is wrestling. You're in a ring, you're fighting, you're grappling, it's wrestling. Professional wrestling. I don't care if it's fake, straight, or what, Fake, real, or what. I really don't care at this point. Yet, people are idiots. But, if they diss wrestling. But that's how I feel about it. Alrighty then, so we're going to get going on this. So, that's my opinion, and I'm going to stick to it. You don't like it? That's how I feel about you. I'll have Mr. Garrison Newkirk rip another fart, okay? Anyways, it starts out with Bobby Lashley, the WWE Champion, MVP, kick off Monday Night Raw. And MVP talking about how good Bobby Lashley is, and he is very good. But and they mentioned the other competitors. Seth freaking Rollins was the first one to interrupt MVP and Lashley. He said, and he's got a suit so loud when you wear it. It's like, what? I can't hear you over the suit that you're wearing, that type of deal. Rollins says he'll probably walk out the champion. And then Matt Riddle, hey, Randy, dude. If Matt Riddle was a Transformer, he'd be known as Brodemus Prime. That reminds me. I got to do that afterwards. Interrupts Seth Rollins, MVP, and Lashley. And then Matt Riddle says, hey, I'm inviting you guys to my broker party. And what we're going to do, because he was wearing a toga. And so, in celebration of their quiz show victory over Alpha Academy, more on that. And he plans on walking out double champion. So, then Austin Theory interrupts Riddle, Rollins, MVP, and Lashley. Austin Theory says he may walk out the WWE champion with advice from Mr. McMahon. Then AJ Styles interrupts all the other gentlemen. And AJ Styles says, hey, listen, I may walk out double champion because he had a United States title match later last night against Damian Priest. But then Brock Lesnar shows up, gets into Lashley's face after putting his coat and his cowboy hat on Austin Theory. And then while he was about to go after Lashley, Austin Theory, I don't know what the heck he's thinking, jumps on Lesnar, okay? I know, Jordan Little does not like Lesnar. That's cool. I'm fine with that. Like, I think Jordan Little's pretty funny when he disses Lesnar. But Lesnar's so goofed by himself anyways. I don't know if Lesnar made an appearance on the Pat McAfee show, and he tried to sit at the table, and then Pat McAfee says, don't break the table. He's smashing the table. Everybody cracked up laughing. Well, Lesnar's been a little more, I don't know why Lesnar's been more. He slams Wee Man for a table. He smashes the table himself. A Pat McAfee show. Lesnar's all over the place. Austin Theory tried to jump Lesnar. Then Lesnar decided, well, I'm going to take this kid to Suplex City. He does. He F5s him, and then grabs Theory's camera and takes a selfie. Only Lesnar, man. Lesnar, man. I'll tell you what, Lesnar. Lesnar. You know what? Lesnar does not like Matt Riddle, too. If I were Matt Riddle, I would keep my mouth shut. Just saying. Oh, boy. So, anyways, Street Profits cut a promo about what's going to happen on Raw tonight. At the grill, and then talk about the Dirty Dogs. They had a one-on-one match, tag team matchup. Street Profits went up against the Dirty Dogs, and making his Raw debut, Tommaso Ciampa from NXT joins Jimmy Smith, Corey Graves, and Byron Saxton on commentary, just because of one loudmouth, and that would be Dolph Ziggler. And then Dolph Ziggler was distracted with Tommaso Ciampa during the matchup. Street Profits took advantage, and they beat the Dirty Dogs. I would not be surprised if tonight on Vengeance Day, Tommaso Ciampa and Dolph Ziggler may go at it. Who knows for sure. And so Matt Riddle throws the RK Broga party, but Randy Orton, me interview with Kevin Patrick, says I got a match later on tonight. That's why I didn't sign up to attend. United States title on the line. Damian Priest and AJ Styles was coming up next. And then before the match, Kevin Owens cut a promo because he says, Kevin Owens everybody thought Kevin Owens was a liar. He's upset about that. He disses the people of Texas, Indianapolis. And I said, wait a minute. He's dissing Texas. There's somebody from there that could take exception to what he's saying, and that gentleman could be none other. And there's rumors going around about this Stone Cold Steve Austin. And if that's the case, man, I said, and there's another gentleman from Texas, Booker T. How about JBL? Or in kayfabe, he's from Death Valley, but he's Houston, Texas, The Undertaker. If they don't get Austin to fight, could they get The Undertaker every time? I don't know. There's so many possibilities, but there's rumors going around they want Austin and Owens because of the Battle of the Stunners, because Owens has been using the Stunner as of late. So the United States title match, we're going back to that. It happened. It was a great matchup. Overall, Damian Priest did keep his Damian side in check. He bounced it out, which Corey Graves says that's what he needs to do. He ends up retaining the title against AJ Styles. AJ Styles extended his hand. Damian Priest shook it. Great friendship and respect. Great sportsmanship and respect. Gotta like Damian Priest. He'll make a great United States champion for months to come. We'll see what happens. Then Alexa Bliss, the psychological session continues on. Then it was a handicap match. Omos took on the Hurt Business, Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander. Don't need to tell you who won that matchup. Omos. And then it was yesterday was Valentine's Day. I hope just a little segue here. I hope everybody enjoyed their Valentine's Day. I know a lot of people went out and have dinner. My parents had dinner with another couple from our church. It was a lot of fun. So for their Valentine's Day, what I did for Valentine's Day, well, sat here on the internet eating sloppy joes and watching Bofus on the sofas. That's a lot of fun, as usual. And you gotta check out Brian Johnson, the Mecca of wrestling. he decided to open up his own YouTube channel. I became the first subscriber, so it was really cool. And watch out, he'll give you his bozo of the week. Could be me. And you never know. Oh my, I did appear on the Bumbling Bozo, so could be. Anyways. So Reggie and Dana Brooke were having a Valentine's Day dinner, just as friends. Akira Tozawa and Tamina were disguised to try to get the 24/7 title. Like, what is that they do? Poor Tamina. But Tamina's trying to have, So anyways, the Raw Women's Championship contract signed with Lita and Becky Lynch. It seems like Becky Lynch is not in a good mood to go up against Lita. I think she looked up to Lita, and then Lita says, I just want a title shot. I'm still going to... And then he says, you're making me go to a place that I don't even want. Don't think I can go back. And they signed the contract anyway. So Lita and Becky Lynch is going to be a barn burner this Saturday at Elimination Chamber. And Becky Lynch wants Lita to back out of the matchup. Lita says she's not backing out. Lita signs the contract. Lynch signs the contract as well. Walks away from it. It looks like the contract signings are starting to simmer down a little bit. So, and I think everybody's trying to catch on. So, I'm starting to think that. All right, now, there's a women's gauntlet matchup where the last person, whoever wins this match, will be entering the chamber last. Rhea Ripley and Nikki ASH, former tag team champions partners, started off. Rhea Ripley wins that matchup. Then Liv Morgan was next for to test Rhea Ripley. Ripley wins that one. And another bigger test, Rhea Ripley went against Doudrop. Ripley won that matchup. And then finally, Rhea Ripley went up against Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair did defeat Rhea Ripley. So Bianca Belair will enter the chamber last. So we all know that. Riddle tries to sing at the party with a guitar, and then Alpha Academy attack Riddle and started trashing the whole Broga party. And so leads in their tag team matchup against the Mysterios next. R-Truth decided to interrupt Reggie and Dana's dinner as disguised himself as a waiter. And they're chasing Dana and Reggie around. And then Reggie and Dana were talking. And Reggie ended up pinning Dana for the 24/7 title. Reggie did Dana dirty. What in the world was that all about, Reggie? What were you thinking? Remember, Reggie, hell hath no fear like a woman scorned. And I'm telling you right now, Dana Brooke is going to be ticked, and she can tear you limb from limb. You just pray she don't catch you. And so, anyway, Chad Gable came to the ring with Otis, starts dissing the Mysterios, dissing RK Bro, and then he decided to bring the Miz out, who interrupted. Miz and Maurice joined on commentary. The Miz was attacking the Mysterios after the matchup, after the fact that the Alpha Academy won. Then Alexis Blair's therapy continues, and then she ended up being cured, grabs the new Lily, and decided, well, she's going and she's on her way. That's right. Found out that she is the 6th person to enter the Elimination Chamber. That's right. It will be. And whoever wins that match will face either Becky Lynch or Lita at WrestleMania for the championship, for the Raw Women's Championship. So that means it will be Rhea Ripley versus Nikki ASH versus Doudrop versus Liv Morgan versus Bianca Belair, now versus Alexa Bliss. So it'll be very interesting in that situation. And Randy Orton went one-on-one with Seth freaking Rollins. And thanks to the Alpha Academy, and while distracting Orton while trying to get Riddle, Rollins has won the match. So that is all the time we have on Monday Night Raw. Raw Event Center for February 14th, 2022. On the next event center, it'll be NXT Vengeance Day. Braun Breaker versus Santos Escobar for the NXT title. The North American title on the line is Carmella Hayes versus Cameron Grimes to the moon. The men's Dusty Cup Classic final. MSK versus the Creed Brothers of the Diamond Mine. Winner will face Imperium for those NXT Tag Team Championships. So we will see what happens. And I think the women's tag team titles on the line too. Toxic Attraction, JCJ and Gigi Dolan versus the Aussie Sheila team of Indy Hartwell and Persia Parada. Be very interesting to see what happens there. So, again, Cody Rhodes and his wife Brandy left AEW. Rumor has it they both are signed on with the WWE. We don't know if that's for sure. Who knows? I don't know if they'll be on Impact or even NWA. I don't know. If they're signing with the WWE where they start, it'd be very interesting, and I would not be surprised if they decide to wait till after WrestleMania for him to show up. We will see what happens there, okay? So, that's all the time we have on the show. Episode 969 of the show, February the 15th, 2022. 2:23 p.m. is the time. So, I will see you in the next episode, episode 970, Tic Tac Tuesday. Have a 20-round battle against Sackboy. That'll be coming, all right? I'll see you then. Peace, love, God's blessings from him above, through me, to you. I'm giving you God's blessings, and that is love and prosperity. Peace out. See you next episode.